Hear me out. It is o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I haven't gotten ready for bed yet, and I want to play a game. And I thought, if I'm going to play a game, I might as well take y'all with me to check it out. And it's been a game that I've been wanting to play for a while. It's a cozier game. I got a cup of tea. I think it'll be fun. I say we try it out and see how it is. It's a super short game, which makes sense because I do have to go to bed at some point. Oh yeah, also Goose is here and he's also asleep. Goose, go. Goose. You sleeping? Hey, Goose. I think Haptic's in the living room. So, the game is called Venba, and it's a short narrative cooking game. I think it's like under 2 hours long. You play as an Indian mom who immigrates to Canada with her family in the 1980s, and you get to, like, cook in the game, but there's a really nice storyline from what I understand. So, let us see what this is about. I'm going to keep the lights a little bit darker just because it's middle of the night. I don't really feel like getting blasted by my key lights. So, let's go! Ooh. Recently I've played Assemble with Care, A Little to the Left, games like that, and I feel like this has a similar vibe to it. I'm for it. Click any- okay, press any button to start. Okay, let's go. Think well before you dare and never ruminate once in action. Leaving already? Hey, oh, sorry. Did I wake you? What time is it? 8? How are you feeling? Tired. Just like yesterday. Okay, I'll call your school and say that you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idli batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idlis quickly. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay, I was just about to leave. It's just idlis, very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba, don't worry. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Idlis? I can just survive on the coffee machine. Fine, I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really, it's fine. No. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Yikes. Airplane blanket. That thing looks scratchy. Okay, let's get this thing done fast. Although... should I try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. And they would always cheer me up when I was feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. If the recipe's still readable, that is. It's so sad. Everybody's sad. Ooh, okay. Tools, idli plate, towel. You know what? I feel like this is important. Okay, sorry. I've decided I'm going to look up the pronunciation of different words if I don't know how to pronounce them or I'm not sure. Idli is pronounced idli, so idli plate, towel, cooker. Ingredients: water, batter, holes to let the steam through. These also have holes so batter can cook to make sure to it's smudged to make okay, these also have holes so batter can cook. Make sure to or it will leak. Empty? I don't know. Arrange plates so steam can cook batter properly. Okay, so alternate bowls with idli. I've not made idli with these kinds of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the holes on the plates. The recipe also calls for towels. I'm not sure why. But Amma swears this method makes the idlis a lot softer. Okay, so the plate, the batter, the water. I think we put a plate in first, right? What? No point putting a plate with... Okay, I have to put the batter in first. Good. And I'm gonna rotate it. Yeah, so that it's like this. When do I put the water in? We'll figure it out as we go. Great. I think I'm doing something wrong, but that's alright. Oh no. I am doing something wrong. It's fine. We'll leave it as is. I guess the towels will probably go on top. I don't think I should cover the batter with a towel. Water first? Good. Okay. Oh, there's a lid. There's a lid. There's a lid. Close the lid. Then the towels. I didn't put the towels in. Maybe the towels go in the bottom so that doesn't collect water. I don't think it's gonna turn out right. Or maybe the towels go in between the layers. Oh no. The batter leaked through the plate holes and split. Oh. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Try something different. The towel will stop the leak. What? Put the towel down first. But then wouldn't that... Okay, you know what? I'm not questioning anything. I'm not questioning it. Towel first. Idli. Souse. And now rotate... No. I don't know how to rotate it properly. Let's just continue doing this. We might have to do it a third time. If I put it like that... Oh, you know what? I understand. I know what I've done wrong. Can I go back? I can't. Okay, let's start again. So, towel. Idli batter. I think the water goes in first. And then this goes like this. Hold on a minute, I'm thinking. Yes, and then what I'll do is I'll rotate it. Yep. Towel, batter, boink. Yep. But then I'm gonna have to rotate it again. Like that. Towel, batter, boink, lid. And smack. Let's see. Come on, please work. Be delicious. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. I'd eat that. It's done! Don't look so happy about it. Put chutney. Successfully make idlis. Cool. Oh wow, you even took time to make our faces. Oh. I think you forgot about my beard, though. What? You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idlis. Yikes! Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavlon, Pavlon. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave, what will I do for lunch? I'd still have to cook, as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? You're right. Sorry. That's right! Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's gonna be tough to stay in Canada. You know, there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job. And there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? Wait, leave with me now? What? Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are quote-unquote free here. Yes, hello. Doctors are quote-unquote free in Canada, but you will be waiting quite some time to see one. The laughing is because of the trauma. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? She looks better. So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Uh-oh, I know. I know. I don't think it's good news. Depending. Okay. Idlis again? Hey. What has gotten into you today? What are you doing? Oh no. No child. The child. A child! I didn't see that coming. I don't know why. So I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. Venba and I are very different. I think that if I were in Venba's shoes, that makes one of us. Pavlon, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? It's very optimistic of you, Venba. Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. Outshone? Outshone. Outshined. What's wrong with outshined? My name is Pavlon, sir. Pavlon, sir. Kevin! Where'd you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir? I don't have time to play, Kevin. I have a lot of work to do. Yes, sir. I've managed transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kevin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. The job was in India, sir, but... Kevin, wait there. Don't run. Kevin, come back here. This has become a routine now. I like that she jingles. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, da. Here, wear this shirt, Kana. No, I don't know what Kana means. 1 minute. Okay, so Kana is a term of endearment in Tamil used for a child, along the lines of honey in English. That's cool. I learned something new. I also looked up da, what that means. I think it's pronounced like dash or dash or something. And I think it's supposed to mean like elder brother. I'm not sure. Correct me in the comments, please. If you know, I would really like to know. No! But sir, you can't just take me on a probation period, maybe? I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, Kana. Hurry up now. But I don't want to. Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana? I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. They didn't buy the hundreds of units inventory story? I'm telling you, it's time for it to go. What to go? Okay. That's not entirely untrue. I helped out in a grocery store when I was 12. And you were paid in candy. Oh, well, I've only worked as a writer back home. I don't see myself getting a job for that here. Not with my English. I spend half these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kevin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand those people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa! Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know that his friends call him Kevin? No, not Kevin. I'm so sorry if your name is Kevin, but Kevin is like one of the worst names. It's a bad name. What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyway. That's why we picked it. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kevin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. He's better than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. You know, he aced yesterday's English quiz. He did. Really? Good job. We should celebrate that, Kana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Ooh, can we order pizza? Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I want pizza. How about something better? How about we make something at home? How about something better? Like paratha. Dosa? Idiyappam. 1 minute.
Idiyappam. Idiyappam.
I think I had it right. Idiyappam. Ghee dosa? Biryani? Curry dosa? No, I'm tired of all of these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kevin, have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yeah, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? That's cute. So Putu. Putu. Alright, let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first. I like that the music happens when we're cooking. Okie dokie. Recipe. Water, rice. Blend the two together. Easy. Separate fine rice from chunks. Wait. Oh no, okay. Blend the rice first alone. Sieve it so you can get the fine rice from the chunks. We don't want the chunks. Something chunks over the one. I don't know what that means. It says something, do something with the chunks, but when do we get to the rocket part? Soon, be patient. Okay. Then we take this, what is this? This is water. And we sieve it over the towel. Okay. I don't know, it said to do something with the chunks. I'm wondering if it wants me to blend the chunks. That would make sense. Wait, right? Yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. How many times do I have to do that? A couple times, maybe? I like this music. Blended rice. Okay, that's it. Sweet. That's very satisfying. So now, rice in the... I think this is perfect. Why does this feel like flour even though there was so much water? Huh. We have to mix the water and flour little by little. Okay, well you didn't tell me that. Final consistency should feel like slightly wet sand. Okay. Like it was yesterday. Complete one recipe without messing up. Let's go! Alright, that wasn't too hard. Amma, when will we get to the rocket? Yeah, I would be disappointed too if I was told to be a rocket and all you've done is like blend and sieve sand and mix it into water, or rice and mix it into water. Okay, next. Oh no. The rocket. Flour, coconut, 3 tablespoons of... Probably coconut. No wait, it's a different color, it's darker. So I'm gonna say rice for this. Okay, so water first. Put coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. This is straightforward. Assemble the parts so that water steams and cooks what's above. Okay. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed. And in what order? Coconut can crumble easily. Well, I know water's first. Oh, that's the bottom part. Sorry. Okay, Putu kettle. Got you. Now, next it says it wants 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons of, I would say, rice flour stuff. 1, 2, 3. Mold. Oh, how do I mold it? No, it is the mold. Okay. Are you trying to tell me this is 3, so it's like 1.5? I hope not. 4 tablespoons. 1. I don't think so. I think I'm doing it wrong. 4. This feels wrong. This is wrong, but we'll do it anyway. It's gonna be weird. It's launch time, Kevin! Sorry. I'm sorry. Launch a crumbling putu. I did it. I think coconut layers make it crumble. You think? Yes, the book says to keep the coconut layers as far apart as possible. Okay, I confused the coconut for the... Well, that's misleading, okay? This is darker than this. So you see... See? You see what I'm trying to say? Oh. Oh, I'm so silly. This is way easier than I was thinking. Coconut. 2 of those. Coconut. 2 of those. Stability. Science. I should have figured that out earlier. Okay. We got it! It's launch time, Kevin! We did it. We did it! Putu. Wow! Successfully launched Putu. That was so cool! Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. It did the first 2 times. Amma, can we do that again? I want coconut now. That looks delicious. We're unable to offer you a secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply next. Uh-oh. Is he asleep? I think so. Kevin? Kevin? Sorry. Yes, he is. Good. So that interview. Another dead end? Yeah. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we could make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. It's all about who you know here. It is kind of about who you know. And we barely know anyone. We're not in a position to pick and choose our help. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kevin on the Putu today, you're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Kevin. Why? Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kevin? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel the same wall, that same wall growing around Kevin. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kevin? Just feels like he's going further away from us. The other day he told me he wished he had his own room like his friends. He said he needs his privacy. What 5-year-old needs privacy? Can you even imagine asking for something like that when you were a kid? It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. He doesn't eat lunch at school. He brings it back every day with some excuse. I don't know if the other kids make fun of him for it or if he's embarrassed. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too. But we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities. But it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yes, maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? Cute! So we're time jumping again? Those fallen from the resolve are stripped of respect like hair fallen from the head. Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavilon. He's my dad. Pavillan. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know what time my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them. Why is it splotchy? Is that to represent like language barrier, accent? Because like Kevin speaks English, right? I don't know. Interesting. Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. Interesting. He better not be doing some shady shit. I'll be really mad. I'll be so mad. If he's like doing another job or something, or great. If he dares cheat on Venba, why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decided to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? Why is it smudged? Is it because there's a wall that they're talking about going around Kevin and like she can't relate to him? But where would he go for this long? I don't know, Kevin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? No. I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kevin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay? Ooh, okay, I can do that. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so the lettering is white when Kevin is speaking in Tamil, and it's yellow when it's English. We're getting it. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go! See? You can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? No, nothing. He just really he doesn't really like his job, Kevin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. So how did you and Appa meet? What did you do? What did you do back home? Same as here. I was a teacher. And not just a supply teacher. I taught math for 9th to 12th standard. Were you a cool teacher? What's a cool teacher? Fun and easygoing. Like, were the kids scared of you? Only kids named Kevin. I don't know. I like to think I was good at it. My classes were always fun for the students. Though I don't think I'm a cool teacher here. I miss those days. But you teach here too. It's not the same. Why not? I don't know. It's just not. Why did you move here? It wasn't an easy choice. Pavilon wanted me to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and they decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. Amma, I see Appa! Uh-oh. That's not a good face. That's not a good face. Is he singing? Uh-oh. I can't tell if I'm worried or upset. Oh, we're worried. Oh, no. Uh-oh. He's writing. Something went wrong. Man's writing. Complete the park level. Hair off the head. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. 2006. Oh. Oh. We aged. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. I think you should have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kevin pack. Oh, Kevin's moving out. Oh, Venba. Oh no. I'm sad about it. What are we cooking now? Oh my, that looks complicated. Okay, we can do this. Tomato. Biryani. Ooh, biryani. Biryani gravy. Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Fantastic. Chef's kiss. This will be great. This recipe is not going to go well. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before. But I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe we can try remembering them? Okay. The beef goes in after we add all the salt and the powders. Beef after salt and powders. Then water. Okay. Salt, powders, beef, water. Oh, good. We've added the rest of the stuff. Okay, sorry. There's a logic to the order. You add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredients you add first will always fry more in the oil than the ones you add next. Right, so if I want onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. Remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. Okay, so obviously onions need to go first, then this, then tomatoes. Remember, add all of these first. These ingredients are so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave to another country. It's going to another country? I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Oh. Okay. So, from what I hope I'm right. Okay. I think I know what to do. We're gonna try. I think all of this goes first. Including... I don't remember doing it this way. I must have done something wrong. Let me start again. Okay. And then onions first. Okay. Oh, I missed something. I see. Cardamom. Yeah. I can never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. Now, I'm pretty sure next is gonna be onion. Yep. And then chilies. And then probably ginger garlic paste. And then tomatoes, because apparently once that's there, then you can't fry anything after. Of course the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now, and I hope Kevin can appreciate when he cooks these. If he ever does. Okay, so then I think what will go next... Either spices or water, I don't know. No, wait. Water goes after the beef, so let's do spices. And salt. Beef. Water. This smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. I'm excited. Let's make some delicious... I don't think I've ever had biryani. My dad has spent... at least like 3 months this year in Malaysia, and he's been eating a lot of biryani. He sent like pictures and stuff like that. It looks delicious. Gravy's done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kevin leaves. We got this, Venba! Oh my god. Okay. Let sit in low flame for 30 minutes. This is not helpful. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal tightly, let it simmer together. The 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things, but in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. Okay. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know we'll visit often. Oh, so she's remembering her leaving to go to a different... Okay, sorry, it took me way too long to figure that out. Once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else would we go? I know, Kana, it's just so far away. So it's just rice? Can we not remember anything else? Where are we layering things? Rice? And then just everything else. Is that it? Did I not put enough rice? Yeah, I know. I screwed up. I'm sorry. Put all of the rice. There we go. Now, boop, boop, boop. Saffron? What is this? I don't remember. What do you mean it's not the right sequence? You just told me to put everything on top. Let's try this again. Add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer. Yes. Ah. So, rice, sauce with the beef. Now, ghee, cilantro, fried onions. Oh, why did I think that was saffron? This is saffron milk. Okay, got you. Mint. That looks delicious. I would eat it. Wait. Oh no, I fricked up. I fricked up. We gotta start again. Sorry. I'm sorry. Rice. Stuff. Second layer of rice. Now we add all of this delicious stuff on top. Ta-da, I think this is right. Okay. I just have to cover it with the lid now. I want to make this. I feel like Brian could eat it. It's gluten-free. There's nothing gluten in there, so. Just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all of the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. What's a tadig? This sounds like tadig, and I don't know much about tadig or what kind of cuisine that is. I just know that it's similar. It's like a lot of rice and different flavors and stuff, and then you like unmold it after it's sat for, yeah. Should be good now. Ooh, looks amazing. Yay, we made it. It took a minute. We got there. Successfully make the biryani, family beef. Some of my favorite things about cooking is when it wafts places and people smell it and they like it brings them to the kitchen. Like, how is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh, it's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get that many chances to cook for you like this again. Oh, Amma, stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Kana, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving. Oh, are all driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. No! Sorry, I'm invested. It's interesting to see how his father's eating with his hands, which is traditional, and he's got a spoon. Oh, Kevin. Oh. This way, you and Appa won't have to drive all day. We wanted to see the university. I was looking forward to this drive. We could all spend some time together before we send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Last chance for us to annoy you with our unsolicited advice. That would be nice. But I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time. Oh, kinda sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know why. I've packed a lot more of the biryani. I've also packed some podis, pickles, and sweets. Did she give all the pieces to Kevin? Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I packed for you and your friends. You can all eat. Amma, they don't want biryani, and the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kevin, I put a lot of effort into making all of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask, but what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. Figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. I'm just eating guzga here. That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. Oh no. I just want to be normal. For once. Kinda the language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kevin. You don't have to change who you are for us, but just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. It'd be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it, just because you think it's not normal. Then why do we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just, there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week too. So please try not to worry. Okay? Okay. I never understood the call every week thing. Like, my family loves me, but I was the oldest of 3 daughters and we were 2 years apart. And I think that just everybody was too busy. Like, at no point did my parents say, call every week, we want to know. To be fair, when I went to university, when I was like 18, they literally moved to Australia, like across the world, 2 months prior. So there was a 15-hour time change. Some people do, some people don't. I call every, I don't know, two or 3 weeks. Kind of whenever it's like there's probably some new stuff to talk about. Anyway. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who's that girl? I've never seen her before. Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they're so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the 2 of us again, huh? Just like old times. Oh. Kevin, you little shit! You ungrateful bastard! We're unable to offer you the secondary teacher position at this time, however, we encourage you to apply again next year. Oh, did Kevin reach the university? Did he text or call yet? Oh no. No. Kevin, I told you. He's a little shit. We told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he's got a lot going on there. Oh, sure. Let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. But maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Probably. Oh, he did? Of course. Of course not, Pavlon. We should help if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kevin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kevin says he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote, too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones that you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's just thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think that we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Cavan to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest that I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on. I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Cavan. And I have you. Home is where you two are. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Sorry. Why am I attached? Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. Ain't that the truth? 2014. He graduated. His glasses still aren't fixed. Wait, why aren't they on? Why is he wearing his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. You know that movie? My Girl? He needs his glasses. I hope I'm wrong. What are we cooking? Rotate. Oh, cool. What's this? I don't know when they're done. I want to eat this. What is it? I don't know what it's called. Okay. What are we making now? I have a feeling I might know what this is. But it's just me making a complete wild guess. I don't know much about Indian food. I haven't cooked much Indian food. So what was that, oil? This is a batter. I'm not doing things in a very memorable order, but that's okay. Great. I don't know what they are actually. Ooh! Slice time. Ooh! Sorry! It's dinner time, fish. Slice. 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 I like the music is really good in this game. Clip. The art's actually amazing too when you think about it. The representation of like food through art is really cool in this whole game. It's simple but still does the job. Three more things. What is this? E? Okay. Peppercorns? I'm assuming? Cardamom maybe? No. Clove? Chili? Making curry? Curry leaves? Yum! Delicious. I don't know what that is, but again, looks great. Okay, coconut. Is this a throwback? Oh no. Coconut. Coriander. Or cilantro. Yum! Okay, one more thing. Chicken? Spicy, but delicious as well. It's middle of the night. This is making me hungry. Who are we feeding? It's a lot of food for just Venba. Is that mango? Make the dinner spread. Oh no. Oh no, not all that work. Kevin! Kevin! I'll cook your favorite mutton. Hi Amma, thank you so much. Sure, Amma, I have plans today, but I think I can stop by for a bit later. You better. New message. I'm scrolling. Super! Sorry, Amma, something came up last minute and I can't make it tonight. What the hell? I want to clock that look. I'm so angry. Oh, come on. Dishes and everything, like. And her husband died, I'm assuming. Ugh. Oh my, he did die. I'm sorry, I don't know what else. Why would they have a picture with his glasses next to it? Oh. Yikes. That hurts. We're happy to inform you that the application for the secondary teacher position has been accepted. Let's go. Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet to many strings. Bachelor of Arts. Oh. Yo, that's so hype. It's the exact vibe I was looking for. What were you looking for? What do you mean? My dad just liked to hang it inside. It's fine, I just need something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if we super diverse table of kids and they all bring shared food from the different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka, spicy vin. Are you gay? Priya's Tamil, so probably none of those. Hold on. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot. LOL. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch upon that? That's weird. Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represents Toronto. You must have a favorite dish your mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get that we're celebrating it, but a scene like this would make me feel like I was worried about nothing when I wasn't. I'm assuming he's probably not gay. That's probably not his partner. This is someone he works with. Yeah. I'll check my mother's recipe book. Okay. If I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. I can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Whoa. It looks like she's fixed a lot of the recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Ooh, idlis. Is this putu? Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu koji kulambu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm gonna feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick them up first, and then I can start putting it together. What a helpful mother! Holding the family together. Ooh, tamarind paste. Alright. I don't read this language script, but that's okay. I think we can figure it out. I can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. It looks like I have to mix the tamarind with the water to extract its essence multiple times. No worries, we can do that. 1, 2, mix. enough. Is it not? Mix. Hello? There we go. I wonder how many times we have to do it. 3 maybe? Mix, mix, mix. The water isn't really changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. Add what to the other bowl? This? That's as much as I think I'm gonna get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. I've only ever cooked with tamarind once, and I used it in pad thai. Pad thai. Oh, whoa, that was a lot of words. No diagrams in this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully, but maybe I can do it step by step. Okay, first step. I think I can make out a few of these words. Toast both of the grains first. Okay. Well, what grains are both? Missing parts. I don't see any grains. You probably did mistranslate something. I'm assuming that it's probably mustard seeds, because that's like a grain, and cumin. Yeah. Spices, seeds. Right, not grains. I can count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How is it smelling so good already? Oh, I can read this part easily. Next, add the red leaves and green chilies. Well, they kind of messed that up. Red chilies. Leaves. I must have my words for red and green switched around. Next step. Add minced and crushed ginger garlic. Probably minced shallots. Garlic and ginger. Smells so good. It's usually around this time Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. What gives out water? First add blank that creates water, then add water itself. Tomatoes, obviously. Oh, tomatoes. Frying. It seems to release a lot of water. Then tamarind water. That's what the tamarind water is for. No idea what this is, but only 2 ingredients left. Add blank and blank to taste. Whatever this is. I don't know what that does. And salt. The smell is really taking me back. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. Are we gonna do a flashback? I think I remember now. Yeah, we are. Oh. Sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. That's sad. Ooh. Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook it, I guess. Okay, well let's have some semblance of... It's fine. There we go. This on top, a little stingly doobly doo on top. Suppose cook. Great. We're just pressure cooking this meat. I should keep going. Okay, let's take the doobly-doo. Ooh, wow, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation's gonna start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. Alright. Last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. Okay. It's really cool. Wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. And then some... Oh, that looks great, Emma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day. Taking stock. Successfully finished cooking the chicken rasam. Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? No, no, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother, Amma loves her a lot, but sometimes people have to leave and go far away, and Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kevin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Emma. Oh no, he does. Or Appa. Yeah, I'd feel bad too. Yeah. You should have seen the meal she cooked. A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. 2017. Oh, we're cooking. Okay. I think I know what we're making. I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Kevin. Listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set the fire to the low setting. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. This will fry the batter and make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Turn it down. Dosa batter. And then spread. Rotate. I'm rotating. And then we have to turn the temperature up. And then add oil. Ta-da! Do we turn the heat down now, or? I can't remember. I think we were supposed to turn the heat back down. Is that it? Oh my god! I did it! Good job! Ready to try something harder? Uh-oh. Are you ready to try Uttapam? 1 minute.
Uttapam.
Okay, Uttapam now. The dosa will be a bit thicker this time so we can lay the vegetables. It's like pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really though. Okay, I'm forgetting water. Water. Yep. Temperature down. Dosa, but thicker. Rotating. Do I need to do 2 layers or we'll see. Looks okay, I think. Now the toppings. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's uttapam is different. So make sure to add ghee first. Okay. Ghee first. Yep. Delicious. What is this? Carrots. Well, onions. Duh. Green chilies. Idli powder. I want some carrots. I want everything. I forget when I crank the heat. I think I'm supposed to crank the heat now. Dosa flipper. I hope I did this right. We'll see. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your Abba's favorite. Kari dosa is dosa with minced meat. Yes, exactly. We're doing it with mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, whatever you like. Right, water. Batter. Rotate. Okay. Let me try that again. What did I do wrong? I think I was supposed to turn it down. Rotate. Yeah, it was too hot. Aren't I supposed to use oil? Now we start adding curry toppings like uttapam. You want to add the ghee first. Okay. Then the beaten egg as a coating followed by the actual curry and finish with coriander. Alright. Deal. Ghee time. Boink. Then the beaten egg. Then the curry. I think I'm supposed to crank the heat up a little. And then coriander. And flip. And then crank the heat back down. Another one down. Delicious. This is fun. Yes, it really is. He's cooking with his mom. Sorry, I'm excited about it. You're doing great, Kevin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kevin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh. He's wearing his dad's glasses. Okay, well, you start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. Oh, no, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do it this one time at least. Sure, Kevin. Oh, Kevin's being a good son! Fermented feelings. Successfully finished cooking the dosas. Amma, I have something to show you. This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these? You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kevin. Is this all research for the show that you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Oh, why? I felt like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective, but I've distanced myself from all of that my entire life. I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective can I even offer? I have acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life, but now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. I had no idea you felt this way. It's true, Emma. I'm just a tourist, and I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you've stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here, how much I must have hurt you and Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be some time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept, my writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Oh, she should be so proud. I wasn't expecting this many emotions. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me. And even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. And I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you here like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavlon, well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I'd stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kanna. But this is really nice. Whew. Wow. I was not expecting so many emotions. I am not gonna lie. That was really good. I really liked that. It's definitely a little slower of a game. Like, you know, it's, again, kind of like Assemble with Care or... Yeah, Assemble with Care or A Little to the Left. But the story was really nice. And the writing was good. It was clever and funny. And I learned about Indian cuisine. The art was really cool. I only cried twice. You know what? Good game. I recommend it. I'm glad that I recorded myself playing it because I think this will be a cool one to share on YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me play it, and hopefully it got you in your feels too. Because like, I don't know, the family stuff really got me. You know, the highlighting, making the most of now instead of waiting. Oh, this was fun. Thanks for hanging out with me in the middle of the night, playing a fun, shorter game. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more games like this. And consider giving this video a like as well to help me out. We're actually getting really close to being able to apply for YouTube Partner. We're 150 subs away, around that, and we're about 750 watch hours. So every little second that's watched of my content helps. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.